Hey guys, today's video is all about the groups for this year's World's Strongest Man. We finally have the information we've been waiting for. So let's get on with it. In Group 1, we've got Pat O'Dwyer, Tom Stoltman, Kevin Ferris, Manuel Angulo Jaime of Chile. We've also got Gabriel Room and Ivar Smokstelis. Now looking at that group, I do feel that Tom Stoltman will take first place and go straight through. The battle between second and third, I feel is going to be between Kevin, who I think will come second, and probably Pat O'Dwyer that will come third. The only other person that could possibly challenge Pat for that third place, I think, will be Ivar Smokstelis. So going through, regardless of who comes third on the stone off, I think it's going to be Tom Stoltman and Kevin Ferris. Next up, we move into Group 2. That's Mark Felix, Mitchell Hooper, Konstantin Janasha, Gabriel Pena, Brian Shaw and Bobby Thompson, a super stacked lineup full of deadlifters. Now I obviously choose Brian Shaw to go straight through to the finals, as he has done 13 times before. Second place, I've put Bobby Thompson, and third place I've got Mitchell Hooper. Now having said that, I do think that Mitchell will make the final on the stone off. I think he's a little bit better on Atlas stones than Bobby, but we'll have to wait and find out, and these are only predictions, they could be way off. Next up, we've got Group 3. That consists of Adam Bishop, Trey Mitchell, Alexei Novikov, Gregor Szymanski of Poland, Mika Toro and Rob Kearney. Now looking at this group, I've decided I think that Alexei Novikov will probably go straight through as a previous champion. I think second place will go to Adam Bishop and third place will go to Trey Mitchell, because he is Trey Mitchell the third. And I do think if it comes to the stone off, that Trey will probably beat Adam and make it through, as he did previously with Alexei. That will be super interesting, and who knows, maybe someone else will go straight through, and we can have a repeat of Trey versus Alexei. That would be awesome. So just to confirm, from Group 3, I think that Alexei Novikov and Trey Mitchell III will both go through to this year's final. Next up, we move on to Group 4. That's made up of Nedzmin Ambaskovich, Gavin Bilton, Maxime Boudreau of Canada, Shane Flowers, Pavlo Kordiaka, and Martins Lisis, the 2019 World's Strongest Man. Now, my very quick assessment would be that Martins will go through to the final with no problems. That leaves the other guys to battle it out in a stone eliminator. I've got Maxime coming through in second place on points, and he, in my opinion, will probably have to go up against Shane Flowers or Pavlo Kordiaka. I can't quite decide which one of those guys are going to come third, but when it comes down to the stones, it probably doesn't matter, because Maxime will prevail and make it through. So just to confirm, for Group 4, I've got Maxime Boudreau going through and Martins Lisis. Now very often you'll hear fans talk about the Group of Death. That's the hardest group out of all 5. This year they're pretty well rounded, but I'd have to say this is probably, in my opinion, the easiest group. In terms of athletes, you've got John Stephen Corabooth, who is a first timer from Australia, but competing as a Frenchman. We've also got Calvin de Ruiter, again another first timer at this year's World's Strongest Man. We've got Ethor Melsted of Iceland, we've got Evan Singleton, Luke Stoltman and Kim Ujurak, another first time athlete. He's come in also, but this time from Greenland. Now having done another quick assessment, I've got Luke Stoltman going straight through in first place. Second place I've got down as Evan Singleton, and third place Ethor Melsted of Iceland. And again, regardless of which one of those guys comes second or third, I do think that Evan has really pushed himself. One of the most improved athletes over the last few years. I expect him to make the finals. So my top pick for Group 5 is Luke Stoltman and Evan Singleton. So what do you guys think of my assessment? Am I accurate? Do you have a different 10 guys making the finals? Just to run through them again, it's Tom Stoltman, Kevin Ferris, Brian Shaw, Mitchell Hooper, we've got Alexei Novikov, Trey Mitchell III, I can't see what I've written, Martins Lisis, Maxime Boudreau, Luke Stoltman, and also Evan Singleton. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little video. I made it pretty quickly. We've now got the information we've been waiting for, so you can now start working out who you think's going to win this year's competition. Again, this is just my opinion, but hopefully it was a little bit of fun. Anyway guys, that's it from me today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe, and I'll catch you again as always on the next one.